or the problem so the lady couldn't get anything. You see, sometimes based on that, so one way ya na our papa bi and be free mo abane so no na and also so in fact work say or more no it shouldn't be a general rule. Looking at the IEA polls, you know, I've said it over and over again. Say, I don't see any polls and call it wrong or bad. There are always lessons to learn from every poll. Musa Dankwa is talking about 78 to 76%. IEA is talking about 58%. My joy, and they say wherever we are today, no, the JM administration is getting huge numbers in when they say approval rating. Yes, IE claims the approval rating has dipped because the last time they had this was in the were rated in the 70s or something, and now
60, almost 70, 60, almost 70 at the time.
Yes, to 58. So they see it as a dip. As a political party, the best thing that we will do is also to get the questionnaires, find out if it was the same questions or they have tweaked the questions this time around to get the responses that they are getting, or find out if the expectation of the Ghanaian is changing and as it's not being met. These are things that we also have our research department headed by Professor Ahaji. As at the party level, we also have at the presidency and all that. At the end of the day, I will not rubbish any work that has been done genuinely for a party, for the nation, all that. Lessons and as I idea a woman, and for me is very key, and for us to address it. If there's something, and you see, polls are such that, and then say, you rate you na Kanina was 78, Waba 69, Waba 58. However good the numbers are, because it is still above 50. However good the numbers are, no, as I said, also so is it manifesto promise? And na yede jajo, and na say ebia umodimbo economically, and na yede jajo, and as a human rights, and na yede jajo. You must analyze all these things. Into your analysis, no we are, and no now to me, edit two ministers for say the abemi and crofoni ye performance hon ahomaso bia ememu basabasa ye bia ememu nanso so bia ejuma nipa epen na nensa enya enkaye enu nti no the enthusiasm ana owo emaye say ndc ba power ejuma de ebebu no enya emaye no. Let's see and concentrate on job creation. Ebisuso ewo ho a ejuma oye no oye kuani dan me call bono east and ray almost say ebru na esesa ban eto no e delay kakra and people are not happy, farmers are not happy, and they are thinking
and fertilizer also
fertilizer they are thinking say almost sense enua a year na it will surprise you. Said despite the dip in price of cocoa farm, no, free fertilizer here, cocoa board SRCA, it has increased the yield of all the farmers. We must analyze these things sector by sector. Na young to me in baby yejina and near so SSA ye to me a yade kaho senebeya Ghana for will appreciate His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And that appreciation, in effect, ebesan so abwa ama obia obesan so ekuta your friend say umbrella no say ye dey call the next election no ebi asone so. So these are some of the things that we must put our minds to it. Don't rubbish anything because say oshe 58%. Ideally, okwa elections when you're 58%. The abeka ye 42 say ankrofo enche. It is a small parties na eka hono. Only 4% a free mukrana. That's MPP 38%. Nothing has changed much from the last elections. You know, for me, it's a good thing, but I want to see other research work and other works taking us back to the 60s and 70s. Saying some of us will be happy going out to communicate for the party.
That's a quick one. Okay, say Tunisian player, apparently a Moroccan player, Hakimi.
Hakimi, yes.
I'm a captain.
Exactly.
Muhammad Edibaya, that's also Ashraf Hakimi, the Moroccan captain.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So many have sent it. Thank you, Mahmoud Yabenyinano. Kwame, for me, this party incident is a failure of FIFA, which is the ultimate owner of the tournament. They should insist on ensuring no team is disadvantaged. If FIFA has cleared a player or official to participate, what happens if Ghana goes beyond the group stages and has a match in Canada? Because now we know there are different rules depending on where matches are played in the same tournament. Mark, true, but at the end of the day, Utie Omomonim, this is about diplomacy, international relations. A visa is a privilege. It is not a right. At the end of the day, we'll be a fee, you know, some person about the fee.
Why?
Well, unfortunately, that is
no crane one. Yenina so yen no aduane bi wo fie. Yenina yesine de abom ne no aduane wo fie, no contribution, no chop. Na aduane na ba wo so ne me wasem tie fie ho me ntumi. That is the only difference. The only agreement in say yen free your friends say Japamesa fee. Na infanko fee fufro. Ni enko noa. E wo say be yin na betumi aha. Exactly. So what my men ni be there na untu me.
Asemo. Anyway, Alhaji Bilal Salia Momoni, A.K. Bill Seal or Rolling Spark, Anope Kwame Poku CID, number 46, Freedom Streets, Bantama Kumasi, or say Uchia or Mao Awadapam. So happy birthday to Alhaji Bilal Salia Momoni, A.K. Bill Seal of Rolling Spark. Greetings from Kwame Poku CID. Alright, young friend, man. Ejapa, bring me.
Adriana, Miss Yen, Ejapa, so I have to follow you. And I say,
all submission is on the declining popularity of the president.
Just 38% in the Amawana.
You see,
now 58 for 100 more. Okay,
na Nasro. Osande president ne popularity or decline at a fast rate. Say if it's not of concern to you, if you there, 58. When in one poll cycle, 6 months per, I dropped 9 percentage points. It's worrying. But I'm more. German. Osande, reality is beginning to dawn on Ghanaians.
So then?
The adada atro yenyanum NDC fo okay what the G2 no honeymoon period no is over, and now the reality is dawning on Ghanaians. Kwame aba one of the commitments are yenyanum NDC fo were here to Ghana fo ne there Omampina Kufuor na ban sole source contracts are legal. Onu no ye avenue what do we Ghana fo Oscar ekaya
no
nti one when akwanya na oba banuma sole source will be a thing of the past. Kwame Edoniana Fourth Estate what right to information request match ya what do call Ministry of Roads and Highways non-union agencies. It turns out that 81 big push contracts valued at 73 billion were all awarded on sole source basis. What can be said, President Ronwasama? Also, one for information in Fambram. Now, Moon Commission investigation. Na yenhwe hawa dam roads no the bar oko ke what the map so source 4 or 3 months down the line kwame at no answer me ba
Maybe I'm reporting here already.
I'm reporting already. You see, the deception is what Ghanaians are reading into. President was bold to tell Ghana for the projects, name major flagship projects. Minister that was so source without his knowledge. I didn't go to cabinet. The means for which those contracts were going to be awarded was never discussed. But they don't catch on their short memory. And I will want for information from Ra. Number refer my committee, knowing very well that within a matter of days, it will leave the front burner and true to form. Telende, it be upon Kawasam. And you think every Ghanaian is as weak in the mind that they won't remember? Number 2, 2024 Nsuruto. I say President Akufo-Addo Onu is the one to be blamed for the flooding that were occurring in Accra. No, we're free. The way that I'm paying that. Between 2012 and 2016, he was the president of this country. He forgot conveniently that these rains have been a perennial problem. He blamed Akufo-Addo and said to Ghanaians, I want to abandon Oba. He will fix it. Are you okay?
Yeah.
And then through to work engineering and indiscipline. Now I infer what on assassin in waterways.
But in Chewa to Kubi so the 1 year.
Last year one tukua. Chairman.
Yeah.
Last year one tukua. Stand up with the deputy chief of staff mo one helicopter and can nam we one map out flood prone areas for Accra. What happened? It's in the pipeline.
No.
It's the end of Noma Nsuru for one. Once the mama pipeline no on Madaben. Number 3, they promised the youth of this country heaven. That any young man who is willing and able to work, what will be implement Formula 133 under the 24-hour economy policy. Telinde want to mention.
I could say first week of July.
I'm busy.
Framework, Baba.
I'm a framework. Also, the policy that we call parliament now. The 21-hour, 24-hour economy authority bill now we call parliament. On the framework in him. Document now one launch 300 pages. Almost equivalent to green book. Artistic impression. On a framework. We can't even be honest with ourselves. We can't be truthful to the people. Galamsey in work accident.
Amafugudu.
Kwame. Ogudu why another some president. What stop Galamsey?
Or stop.
What stop him? What stop him?
9 months.
You see, Kwame.
Na blue water guys.
The politics of deception and all hinder young progress as a country. Last 2 weeks, look at what is happening between the Ministry of Finance and Ministry of Agri.
I imagine that was
over on him. I be away him solution what to offer me to be amency. So Ghanaians are beginning to see that Nkofi ne anyone no. Mama ahochira ba Akufo Addo na abredui. Odi how odobotu na akonim. Watchirem Yantasi, and we fell for the deception. That's the reality that is beginning to dawn. It's 158% no. By year end, none do 40. Now one intervention will be introduced between now and then also papa.
What happen?
And
I'm catch you that by first week in July.
24-hour market here was here. On the news about happen now. And Kwame, yeah, you see, oh yeah, civil society and MPP for endorse our parliament too. Maybe what's say the minority will have its say and the majority will have its way. But there has to be a conscience of the nation. Kwame.
Yes.
Makola, where you do 24 hours ah. Okaishi, where you do 24 hours ah. Aboloshi, they work 24 hours. Let's just assume that you believe that these markets or markets operating 24 hours is what would lead to realization of 24-hour economy. Why don't you pilot your 24-hour markets in Makola and Abobloshi and Madina market? You are spending huge sums of money. Huge sums of money. Whole airport is still one way. To build markets, 260 markets. Then I ask myself, in the market now, what's the 24-hour market? No? Is it the case there? A catch market store one abandonable force would there run the 3 shifts by recruiting 3 staff. No one can do morning, afternoon, and night shift. Another one for 3. Obia will run in this set of what you call a shift. Into say, echo morning area now park was a more store me na do coffee. Na second shift to so about the ones that may store no more until one end of shift. Now once we park out. Na 3rd shift so about park on this big man. How is it even I can't take far Kwame. But this is public money. I will sit here. You have hospitals that are going to be a chassis on way as a new scale de but you have money to build hospital market that during the day nimpobo kom and ofan nsamanfuso akọ na adewom. Yet we are watching. Chairman.
Ejapa.
Yen hwe ne yo.
Onye de ma ye hu ne yo.
Yo, na 58 day. That one can no. Yeah, it's na everyone. What's for 4 years, which is true. We are watching.
Menko menyim.
I go mechanic. Man come as movie.
I'm not there. Me say na me na island.
Yo, our area.
Oh,
go him. Na Ejapa where hit wrong.
E dey me nya chairman. I made to man quick responses bia.
Metie.
Masa aka wase mewie.
Oh, Tombo.
Prof nko ewie na so bomo kona na aba. E ma quick response.
Because Prof, I was surprised that people who were investing hugely in a cathedral have a problem
is that your answer?
In markets.
Oh, let me move on.
No,
I'll come back to you. My bad.
If somebody invested in cathedral, they didn't have a problem. There's a problem.
Sorry, coin. Me my response. Me kwame boa say waka tell me say yen train by first week July. Me can say about all the call Meba tobala ma ko prof no mo ko prof. Many prof we am aba.
On the finance minister and agri minister Bra Kwame, there is no issue.
Move on. Chairman General, the goodwill is gradually fading. Some of us are not surprised. Let's be mindful of what we say in opposition because the people always hold a good submission from a Japan obliterates that one. And then someone who has a 24-hour economy as a flagship policy is abandoning Agenda 111 hospitals to build 24-hour markets when hospitals, by their nature, run 24 hours. Kwejo Ahodo says that.
Nobody has abandoned.
Then this one says, a Japan mess, you go explain tire. Professor Frimpong Batimedi, it takes 20 years to fix the mess created by the MPP. Fantastic Wilberforce. Okay, that's about it. Mr. Michael Obing, our new fan club international will to do. Yes, and there you are. So birthday blessings to you, Mr. Michael Obing of new fan club international at Tudum. It's from St. Philip's to June. And then Miss Maud Mate, wherever you are, very good morning to you. Miss Maud Mate, Senior Audit Associate at PKF, is from the team, especially Iron Man, Christy, George, and Jesse. Tell Akogan, the popularity of the president dropping from 70 to 58 does not necessarily mean the MPP and DMB popularity rate of 38 or 42, as he said. The research did not compare two individuals, but only the sitting president. It is possible if the same research is done for DMB, his popularity will be more than 60% as Ghanaians will be more, as Ghanaians have now seen the truth. When you use lies and propaganda to win election, popularity will expose you. DMB Baba Sasa sends that one in. And then President Mahama officially launched the 24-hour economy development in July 2025. Today, Akogan is telling us that 1 year on, they are now bringing policy framework. So now that means that all the noise they made in 24, in opposition, they didn't have a framework. Let's give time some time. Master Planner Junior Kane Tampo sends that. Some point the video be sending me. I can't authenticate it yet, but I'll say a school block has been demolished to pave way for a 24-hour market. Some point, can you tell us where exactly it is? Now we can have people cross-check. I'll see in Wa. A primary school has been demolished to pave the way for the 24-hour market. The students are reportedly stranded. How did we get here? Okay. And yeah, we're not justice school and the cast on Penino. And okay, I don't know if it's the same thing, but we'll leave it there until we have evidence of a Prof.
Come in.
Hey, maybe almost say, hey, I am Paul. Why do you know? Okay, you are find out. Prof. Machoto.
Okay. Come in.
Let me be double sure and send out me the manual to me.
Mami, and stay on a certain tangent. Be oha.
Prof. Mess says of a man so.
Mami, and stay on a certain tangent. Be oha.
But you mean to
Abribia pulls this. Ede kwame yamu data ebetu jano. The data must be diagnosed. The data must be tested. The data must not be feared.
Mm-hmm.
The data is not an order to be obeyed. The data is not a verdict. But the data can reveal something useful.
Okay.
And to one a day, I'm a researcher. Kwame, you can go onto the market or onto the field and collect data. Data predicts. Data is not the prophecy. And you know, a nipa ewo adwene bi na na adwene e shifting to no. Abribiano, what the data a there? If I be say margin of error. Say, and from so be to me about data. The worker what they have done to you, why I care for say, wash your margin of error very well. So, a dip is not a shift. Say, dip be bad, and yet necessarily a shift. And a single pool can be noise until say when we say a trend be a coso. And on that note, no me catch Indian NDC phone say pool be our margin of error.
Okay.
And first to them, mema omakuma into, and they should not mistake a dip for a shift.
A dip for a shift.
Yes. A dip and a shift. And a shift cry. And that's the first point to the NDC party. Now, so if you don't focus on a dip to structurally examine it, into your honor, many are now you also say a dip is not a shift. Until they can go to hell. Aba she ni ho sometimes, I must tell you, I could views on one party on a few things. Na political parties be one shaman so nipano. Oh, and found there could be structural issues going on currently. Emma deeply eba. And the Japan present Nediano from the perspective. There's a lot of wisdom in what Japan say. Me too. I for say they can pick a balance. Right?
Okay.
Much it is not a shift. The deep can speak something. Kwame, if let's assume this was about 60, maintain I'm 68 something percent at the time. And now about 50, and 10 percentage points down. Say above him. So when you say drop it to 48, you cannot say it's not coming down. Something is happening. And you know, and you shifted there, but it could be telling you, say, Kwame, nearly all incumbents, Kwame, they will lose approval across the term. Kwame, if you look at anywhere in the world, incumbents be anywhere, the approval rating, a bit stay, no.
Yeah.
Over a time, we won't say, lose. It's part of the process. But what is most important is that the real question, Merima Ako and the team, they say, whether the current rate, any shape now, say, if the shape is exceeding a certain normal pattern. And then, for example, they say, I'm maybe away. You say it used to be 70, about 58. Time when I was 70, did we check up, said then, a man here, it was 70. One were the driving variables. Then, a kuremua, a ma adian equi. And then an uncle for Eka. I'm sure that the NDC also has a very credible research unit. Said that time, some of our narrative, the factors driving said the rating at the time. Now I'm gonna pick the dip. But say come a variation whether this is something that is actually reflecting an erosion. So they cannot. I want to me entungusa. I want to be entungukra. Now, come what you a seasoned journalist? And you say negative news sell.
Yeah, bad news sells.
Exactly. In psychology, if I know negativity bias.
Okay.
Hey, come with the upper. Open here, you come back. Traditional say, kotre janai.
Fita na tuntum ya appreciation.
That is the traditional rendition of negativity bias. Opa mi emfa adie abai incumbent na ye pap. Oh, why you wait? Now one negative news will be refi because in fact neuropsychology say the human brain is wired to feed on negative things. And you know the obaya bo say come woman some negative news no and they are sustained by something that seems credible. And it's only obi ekase with Timu Ode. And I also meet Timu Ode. And so nipa tribia ba nim say enra ade a we ye omo no. Empa with Timu Ode pa. Every bi ankrofo ka bibia fa ho. Na your actions seem to validate. Someone walking to a certain degree, you are in big trouble. And the mestre team say, yes, it is not a shift, it's a day. But it could be an erosion or someone echo. Now I remember Kwame Nana Akufo-Addo second term. Obi so ye bisa me kai pass e be discuss wa say ne popularity if you say coffee.
Yeah.
The kai pa echo and now almost suffer such a devastating defeat. And you know they cannot run away from the fact say Niemesa. Come in, those me and Sandy say. At the Munubiano, a fronipa. So, ba, and someone obeka. Your promises. I don't know because I'm in my stress. I say, I say, I'm Pibina. Or come maybe now. Say, I'm a promise. Yeah, I'm a no, cause my promise. I say, hey, my lipo, you come back. Then my fro, me the fro be have is lipo so. And go for.
How do you feel about this?
I don't know. I go say, honorable, if you never hear them, what's the name? Oh my day, promises no, go for the fee. Now, no more my promises. Now, come one thing about voters, and say, political psychology say, voters are coming, or anxious voters, no. They are, and Crawford, obey to me, they are persuadable. And anxiety, oh, we didn't have to track a crowd.
But any wedding come on.
But Kwame, also disappointed and angry voters, especially disappointed voters. Almost some junior now consumer adding papa. Because they are looking at in some kind the promises are what they buy. And the above from oh now me say na e bonyum in fact you can the current president.
I see.
Now no bonyum and I mete say Kwame the sexy thing on the blog resetting and our guy. And now resetting also. You see a resetting bibia, you resetting adjune, you resetting, and it went viral. It was good. But Kwame, ebeko so sa be hu ane say it is said you wenya Kwame ade ayemo no. Ade munu bia o wida. I think that's the second law of thermodynamics. Ade bia ayemo no bia atade munu obehye shoe munu obehye Kwame oka munu otwa otimu ayo say wiase nyina ayo de enche bia won say I say open munu bi open the munu bi and I never for sasa the mura na high osi ana ye bo abaso honorable once we can honorable na be ka say crucify him and every essence at least 2.5 years in Kwame ni ekoi and Crawford who said ya ban e na djuma yen nyina na e wrong and to be fair to incumbent all the time e na me ka kire opposition say enye de bia na de aban ye no enye say aban de o ye na enye de as enye be nyani akoro but yen nyina so no be nyana pepepe and usually we opposition most of the time they are open say the enye no aban be go so mistakes no abo and ma aban eluzu a kind of credibility before the citizens na omakoto abetia no but so we incumbent na what so e ya wadwuma ne say na usisi wachi sane be ya enkofo enya bribi na onyina so enkasa entia na mo incumbent be o serious say or engage the citizens no say won ho enya won if it's on that is the game Kwame sanity at the munu bia no ebeche ebe from nipa no enkofo be firi achi enkofo be ka ho asem na say etwam and the mesre
Marty Prof, yes, let's see from.
Yes, the mesre MP NDC Karen Abani say didika memma o makoma 8-2. It is a dip but it may not be a shift. Now they just mean say however among share policies.
Okay.
Among share promises. Among share niema mo kan. Amoka niema kese pa o. Me catch up say me train the economy 24-hour economy no. Emma akoma me assurance by July no. Yeah the better me amoka niema kese and Kwame niema na mo kan no de. Say wo mutumi ya Kwame na omo ya de pa honestly speaking. So mutumi ye paria oh anka kana betu anambo foforo and the mema omo akoma ntutu nanso no adwuma ho na Ghana for are holding them to the very promises
they made
sani na no eno ho e bia susu so and I come here. Come so meeting the question and send me
Okay.
And to wait here, made my recipe. So I'm a choir, Chairman.
Oh, Eja.
Answer all choir.
Prof, one can you? But
answer all choir, Hannah. I know I am a wild.
Oh, David. Prof, me a terrorist, sabe? I'm just a benevolent dictator.
What is a many pound?
Debbie.
Maybe a many pound here.
Mate, I say school near friend ten dam primary school. Ewa
Sir.
Tendamba primary school ewa
Yachi Oyina.
Yes, you are Justice Unicolendi school.
And I see I
Ye bubu school dane from LDBC 24-hour market.
Oh, wait, the amount confirmation.
But maybe say ebia no musi another one emo na
okay, which you
but maybe say na yesterday be.
Eh, come here, I'm incredible.
If I say okasa nyana mi so bi didi e chire ha. But answer na be kon Akogan sister, the sister pa uni to MPP ni.
Sir,
Anyoko ai. In fact, Akogan nia ba pa. Francisca Anyoko Boatian Ponsem. In fact, or you see into Abama no Greater Accra Regional Treasurer of the MPP.
Oh, really?
Now, on the message by Bremi says here, or say,
I'm going to pray regional opposition.
Ninia Bapa. Ninia, his older sister. Now, on the message,
opposition.
now, on the message, or say, my brother, just look at our brother Ako's posture in your studio, and his calmness will tell you that he himself knows that all is not going well. He is my brother, and I know him very well.
We are la.
We nyamyo. Wow, sister. You're full about kunya. Nyame na make.
But coming, they can also be interesting. The way I continue, I'll not be surprised. And this sounds very interesting.
Oh, she is.
I very interesting to know. Why should I opuli? What is Abukan? Say we are la.
But Prof, answer because Thompson said you said in Kancho say this dip is a big shift. Now I'll say cows are trapped by their horns, men are trapped by their words. The reality is now here.
Oh my goodness. I'll say that dip is a big shift.
Next week. I'm on your plan say next week in Monday I couldn't sister baby share her.
Oh, come here fine.
On Monday team. Obetu professor now so betu Japanese now so betu why.
Oh, be trying.
Messi the channel.
Eh yalla.
Now why ebusia ta.
Why ebusia baso?
Why
do you have an issue if she's going for a position when the party is in opposition?
The main trend say normally yeah panel placement. I mean time is at the orba. You understand? But Monday maybe some aba. And no major party I mean say enenye no. Madam
no
it's a very interesting. And I can't say I'm very interesting.
Very interesting people. Prof, and Pachokwan that's
it. Oh David. I said yeah. Baby I say nothing now.
Maybe 10 minutes. Mummy and Ubi and 5-5.
Okay, Brakwame. What I would want to address briefly. The first one is the state of the Afar Military Hospital and matters arising. Say over the weekend and last week, gentry hapa friend is saying media space just because MPs for be a kind reward some person in a hospital 1 year no truth be told, we must always respect the people of Ghana. The Yefunu area and your main, wherever your stance is, when it comes to healthcare and all all those and say dear politics. But I was surprised with the level of politics and MPP for a friends military hospital. I'm happy to announce this issue, defense minister and then finance minister Omo Asore Ejina Sopa. The hindrance is a $78 million claim contractor no edge. And we share the level of neglect MPP for 8 years, the level of neglect so a course so yes, obviously contractors also are all trained in Sikano. On also so at the better so your friend is a ni investment and ye the result ni sika akem enade, and it has grown to a ballooning $78 million. Me who say MPP ni account hasem ayepe kwanya ebefa so edia, but the finance minister has quickly put together a team to make sure say yebeshe what is due the contractor and all those things, you know, yebe to me amaniskana ya operationalize that facility. And you see one thing too about healthcare, they be a mechanism. It is not just in the facility. Marco in Kronkit Wemua, Mehu doctors are Omodia Sekrana, Omo provide healthcare and all those things. So those ones who will say, and no be and yeah maybe a take a temperature and never lights, yeah, machine, other diagnostic machines, you know, but we start with it. However, a friend said the state in which the Afar military hospital is, you know, I know say they can start friend said operating it. They here say a scan a movie, a contractor no on release facility no MIA. Na yen fa necessary doctor for and start to say omukomenya bibiana ye be to me provide the initial state, but we must be seen to be operationalizing it and also so growingly, no. Even today, Kolebu cry science the machines alcohol confer still yes science the machines alcohol expansion programs and projects so I think the commitment of the defense minister is very laudable. Me the pass yento sa enema we na ase. Then on the issue for our economy.
What's the member of July 1st?
Exactly. Week? But Brakwame, I have sat in a meeting. Ama MPP for Mudida Omoyeno Ehame. Sesi and I say message in Niho leader Nankasa in leadership in Shadana ye and Adian. So they are always scrambling for opportunities to hold on to something to make them relevant. Bibia MPP for asumu bia modia campaign bia no ehwan wo, and they are not learning from it. Still ye pe bibimu aso ntse ya omde 24-hour economy and na ye chapia say omonti ase say ye see 24-hour economy abra
we see 24-hour
markets abra, you know, and niema wo ho a SSE ye obi a wankasa agenda 111 went to me wie baako, not even kake ekome, you didn't do it.
Almost wie bio
omo enwie baako kra mo anka so mo handing over notes will tell us
they did handed over
baby amene oti menyi wo hemra wo sese
let time as on chibia moye na member of the
so mesmo abem why this is a pure invitation to treat into you know Brakwame. So we have promised, and I've mentioned this I think in this house, say 30 of the agenda 111 will be completed. We are friend is saying we have also thrown an invitation to friend is saying churches and idea omu providing health care. There's a name for it. Those
Christian Health Association of Ghana.
Yes. Thank you very much. Say this is omo be a hospital be omo CBA no. Ye na ye provide doctors, nurses, edema wonom. So if any hospital and I say any ewo plants so be a omo person omo je any of the agenda 111. The key thing, NSA, who see hospital, who the Bababua Ghana for, and Nunti Su wherever it is, no, Yadibe Mamu, Namuankasa more complete here. Government of Ghana will provide you with the medical officers who will pay them so that you operationalize all these things. So these are programs. Yede Atohwa, Yede Ebuana, Agenda 111, Bakokra, Enka, Emrim. Finally, on the 24-hour economy.
In fact, you have exactly 1 minute remaining.
Benevolence.
May I show 1 minute?
Oh, why are they? No, benevolence, man. Can dictator carry my fans on the on the 24-hour economy, I have seen a fantastic work done by Honorable Guzitano and the team. Brilliant work. Me MPP and Kamen Kasa on the 24-hour economy. I would wait to see the roll up and the everything that we need on the 24-hour. Last Friday, I was listening to you when I was on the field. And the truth, and I said, I was enjoying the discussion. And at the way an MPP for a year about 24-hour economy, when this thing is rolled out, one way MPP, omun to me enkasa our radio subio. So can be your can me relax it. Ebisame who say, what is new? A DNA NDC for Ediba 24-hour economy ye hunu ebida. And when it starts rolling up, everybody will see say we didn't say it in a vacuum.
Akumeda say, but
in Ghana.
This one from K says, ask him why are they not operationalizing Sewa Hospital? It's a 250 bed capacity in Ashanti region. And then this one says, tell Ako they are putting together a team has not helped Ghana. Flood control team produced nothing. Now team military hospital 2. We're waiting for first week July. 133 on my mind.
Thank you.
Kwesi Datson says Tendamba Primary School. I attended that school and the middle school as well, and I'm very sad. Isaac Sapon says Agenda 111. What's it? Agenda 111. Jumapo is working now. New Drabbing North. Really? Okay. All right. That's nice. And then Chris says, oh, I'm so sad. I attended the same school in 1964-65. Well, the school has been torn down for a 24-hour market. Now, Mr. checking because I say, this show said the YNC replacement among one now. May say I'm checking now here. In the meantime, says happy birthday to Detective Police Woman Lance Corporal Mavis Owusu Amuakon of Regional CID Administration Edum Kumasi. Lance Corporal Mavis Owusu Amuakon, Police Officer Regional CID Edum Kumasi, from your little sister and friend Sewa to you. And then wishing Mr. Samuel Marisian, aka Uncle Sam, is from the board club to you, their patron, and from your favorite niece Sandra Von Bolmus. Ejapa yampane.
Kwame.
Weja.
Akogan na NDC for they take Ghanaians, for want of a better word, for fools.
Beja. Anyway,
a better word be other fools.
No. Okay, married draw. Wombuyen. Osanda so Wombuyen nkomet na ha on kan sham there. And by extension Ghana we na there. Ejuma on the way hu. Say eye the new border you be je kasa on 24-hour economy. When in 2024 a manifesto account what the 24-hour economy entails. A campaign a share mbebuna organ of na bo the obia benye juma waye public and private sector jobs. Formula 133, 1 job, 3 shifts, 3 people. Subsequently, in 2025, a launching document, Grow 24, Eat 24, whatever 24. I mean, 8 pillars on which your 24-hour economy is hinged on. In February 2026, I passed the 24-Hour Authority Act. Then you come and sit here in June to tell me that manedi framework will bar. What do you take us for? Shifting the goalpost with this policy. You wouldn't admit that, look, yes, or your boss did you vote? But see, there is nowhere in this world, nowhere, that the formulation, the promises that you promised the youth of this country will implement. You be someone campaign to no, Ghana will be the first to implement. Yes, one. As you never know, Baba, 1st July, and 2nd July, and 3rd July.
Week.
As I say,
first week
in July. Yeah,
Peace.
You see, agenda 111 hospitals. Chairman. I am here there. We are missing a glorious opportunity to implement or complete a vision. About resolve healthcare infrastructure as a country forever. Crisis period biano and potentially or generate a certain response or to more deal with the future problems be in a particular way forever. Agenda 111 was a response to a global pandemic. I'm paying Akufo-Addo. Also, look, Yerebe Wabobo, if we are see a funding na yehu there, Ghana impact on ya yendo. Yen health infrastructure on ya adequate. It's yen take advantage. Na every district biano yen put up government hospital. It's a good vision. Yes, yen resources in ya adequate to finish all of it at one time. But where we be? Some are advanced stages of completion.
Mohin where
Mosi Agunan Kwanta Begro is finished. Trede is finished. What you call it? Equasiphone constituency.
It is part of the 30 we are finishing for
they
use.
They are finished, fully equipped.
30 of the ones that we are finishing. Bebem.
Eka Samatnaha. Weja Children's Hospital Yos Ahepo. Fully complete with all the equipment.
It is not part of 111.
I'm saying
and you know it is different. So you don't sum it up.
Maman Kasa Masra.
And
it's unfortunate there. Yet the politics Osande abandon a credit in see. Look, there are hospitals at present before starting. 8 years under your administration, completely abandoned. Nana do dan kwaku for the no be able to complete them hospitals. No. Projects that you started, we finished, including E-blocks.
E-blocks na
spread across.
Nana do ka de aflawo for because I don't know the E-block that you finished. Which E-block did you finish? Which E-block?
Pacho, I just checked. Trade Agenda 111 is completed.
Yes. During our time.
During
our time.
During
our time.
A complete hospital.
It's part of the 30.
No. Trade is completed.
Yes.
It's in Ichakram district.
It's being used now.
Chairman.
Because of NDC. We operationalized it.
No.
It's not operational.
It's not operational. It
is not operational.
And now Kokobeng, Ofuriko Municipality, and then Ahanta West District.
Was it Bokro or Sahifa?
Those are the three.
All those places are going to start work. And we promise it's part of our budgetary provision. Provided. I feel E-block E-block na movie no. E-blocks
18. Oh, the your chief researcher or harbor researcher more. Chairman. But these are matters of public record.
That because the first one should have been messing was the Aflao one. Finished waiting for chairs to even go in.
Paddy, you catch me a friend, yo.
Oh, now I'm free.
Yes,
you close to coast.
Mama, come somewhere. Why?
Bubo E-blocks, ne? That's one complete E-block. Bubo my ne.
Look. Ultimately, what commitment there, Magana for? Oh no, opposition. You, Mr. Macho.
Opacho, are you lawyer?
Mr.
Macho.
Mr. Macho. Mr. Macho, by the grace of Mr. Macho, Papa. Emma, Bisa.
Ayo
Yeah. Distractions will go to you. Hazard distractions. Hazard distractions. So ultimately, no, but,
yes.
but on a serious note, the good people of Ghana, they are losing confidence in we the politicians.
Abazawa.
And see, if say because we don't manage their resources well, and it's important the commitments are to Ghana for we abide by them because I need the man. Problem ye create as a political class.
I agree with you on this one.
What this car?
I agree with you on this one.
Mreba, yeah, Kwame.
I've
even argued.
But still, they will have a choice.
I want to agree with you. Let me finish. I've argued there. Sanya politics are in the resource envelope. Osa. And see, COVID-19 levy are abandoned. No one commit to completing these hospitals. Say what you papa because otherwise listen.
Scar airport, were you able to account for it?
Listen to me.
COVID scan the month from
Yeah.
Oh, 6 mama of 5 minutes. It's maybe 7 minutes.
Na padi moye. Padi moye.
Wow, brother Kakama.
Moye, my very man come ask me.
Wow, brother
No honesty.
No, but the COVID one don't bring that topic at all.
You see, you can mix the issues all you want. COVID airport was a private sector initiative. The place was rented out to private individuals to put the difference there for a fee. You can't mix it with government revenue that is going into
when your friend then
Remember to say one for me too. God bless. Good morning.